While there has been a lot of attention recently about artificial intelligence, development in the field is not new. In 1956, Dartmouth College coined the term during a summer research project organized by Dr. John McCarthy. Since then, artificial intelligence has been used in one way or another in education for years. Search engines, personal assistants on phones, assistive technology to increase accessibility, and other technology all uses some form of applied artificial intelligence. However, what most people are concerned about is the advances open AI technology found in GPT-4 and Chat GPT. To address this, let's briefly look at how Chat GPT works and a few of the issues they pose through their architecture. Chat GPT, how it works. Unlike Deep Blue that uses brute force to check all possible outcomes to determine an optimal answer, Chat GPT uses an artificial neural network that trains on datasets from billions of web pages across the internet with trillions of words and selects a word that statistically will follow its predecessor. Artificial neural networks have been around for a long time, and they are excellent at pattern matching. In the case of Chat GPT, the program weighs all the words that have been connected to the input and selects the word that has the highest probability the weights have assigned to it. The program then looks for the next word the same way. GPT-3, the program that runs ChatGPT, used over 3,000 HGX A100 servers with over 28,000 GPUs to train on over 570 gigabytes of text to train and assign weights to words. With months of training, it created over 170 billion connections between all the words and added weights representing the importance of each, connected relative to the word. This level of computer was very costly at about $500,000 a day, and using more electricity than 150,000 people use in a month, 23 million kilowatts. The trained artificial neural network then had researchers tweak the weights to help rule out odd responses and was trained until responses were consistent to what the programmers want. This results in a program that looks for the next token prediction from a list of rated words as the word that will likely appear next. There is no semantic grounding, set knowledge base of information based on confirmed scientific data, or any criterion of truth other than that of the statistical probability of another word following your prompt, given its large training set. For example, when you use ChatGPT, Step 1, give it a prompt. Step 2, ChatGPT looks at the last word of the prompt and assigns a number to encode it. Step 3. It then multiplies that number by the connections of everything it learned and how words are associated with each other embedded, which creates a 12,000 dimensional matrix. Step 4. Attention transformers identify which words in the prompt should have more attention than others, such as nouns over adverbs. Step 5. Normalize output to make it seem more like a matrix again. Step 6. Feed results forward to another layer of attention transformers. Repeat 95 times. Step 7. Produce one word. Step 8. ChatGPT repeats steps 2 through 7 for the rest of the words in the prompt. At no point does ChatGPT know what the question is. There is no knowledge base being consulted. It just assigns weights to nodes in a matrix representing the probability of a word that is most likely to follow its predecessor and selecting the one with the highest value. These weights are assigned through a training algorithm that includes a randomness to ensure that the text appears fresh, working with a training set, as well as researchers tweaking the weights to help create desired results. It seems clear that one of the desired results is to create a program that appears intelligent regardless of knowledge or being accurate. This might not be too surprising when we remember that ChatGPT is a product of a private company where perception of a successful product is key for profit and increasing stock prices. Moreover, there is a lot of pressure to sell these systems. The current costs of these AI training systems are creating a money pit for investors, while the product seems to be a solution looking for a problem.
What could go wrong? Misinformation and the lack of truth. ChatGPT may be designed to present its information in a convincing way. Since the first chatbot, Eliza, people tend to anthropomorphize and place trust in these software applications. This can be dangerous with a program that can produce misleading statements. While there is a disclaimer to ChatGPT, OpenAI benefited from the hype while not warning of issues with their product. ChatGPT is capable of generating a considerable amount of nonsense, such as,
some experts believe that the act of eating a sock helps the brain to come out of its altered state as a result of meditation.
While this is noticeably absurd, other statements may not be obvious. ChatGPT has already been documented to fabricate information and to adamantly defend these fabrications. Often these cases are referred to as hallucinations, as the chatbot produces responses as though they are correct. Apparently, ChatGPT has been so convincing that already a lawyer has been caught citing cases hallucinated by the program. This was a career-ending mistake. OpenAI recommends that users check the output of Chat GPT. However, not producing accurate information seems to be a serious flaw of the tool. Instead, Chat GPT is producing vast amounts of text with a variable level of truthiness. Another term for its output would be fiction or misinformation. Others argue that its output conforms with the technical term coined by Harry Frankfurt, the term bullshit. It is named this in reference to the game where actors deliberately try to convince others of a statement with no regard to its truth. In small doses, misinformation on the web is not a problem. However, AI has already produced more text than humans have since the Gutenberg printing press. Each day, ChatGPT produces approximately 4.5 billion words a day. This flood of information will make it harder to find accurate and truthful information on the web. This is harmful on many levels, including contributing to undermining democracies. If colleges are going to promote the whole-scale adoption of this technology, we do have to consider the increase in misinformation and resources that this will produce. It may be wise to have a more tempered approach. Whenever a new language model like ChatGPT comes out, it gets a lot of hype. However, how should we proceed? We are not faced with the dilemma of promoting the misinformation spread by encouraging it or banning all AI reminiscent of human history in Herbert's book Dune. Another option includes employing a measured approach where we carefully employ AI to illustrate its flaws and prepare students for the future. This may include how to combat a vast amount of misinformation and should certainly include highlighting the importance of information literacy and research librarians who are regularly underutilized by students.
Stop producing misinformation.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.